Why being a higher form of popular is a bad thing. Okay, so if you didn't know, I went specifically, with knowledge, higher proportion and intuition when it comes to public school. See how I have this perfect ass for my profile picture? People who get accepted versus why it's petty. One thing that you have to notice about this video is that I'm doing advanced paperwork, meaning that I'm doing something amazing, concrete 24/7. There's this thing called the black room. I already knew how to control the black room. I'm talking about, things on top of it like that. That's a cool Akatsuki thing. Anything like, Eris, AJ, or Robert, don't you think this, and that? Like, if I give you Chris Brown criticism and you know the system, what they're going to do is they're going to literally see how in order to perform something at a stadium, someone would have to split something up into bits and pieces. They're only going to call out what's a whole. What they do is they deal with your tic-tac-toe counter. How they say it's a whole family. They know how to do something completely PG. Flip a skateboard over and over again in 3D fashion. And one thing this has to do with is why, a higher, socializing aspect comes from, very dishonest and cowardly way of living. That's thievery. If you actually do something amazing, you have a problem. People don't believe in shit. How can you do something amazing legally and have a problem where it's advanced? I tell you why, because the most advanced thing, the most critical advanced thing you did happened when you got fucked up by a dead person. Because there's this thing called cause and effect. You compare yourself to, a retard not affecting matter. So I'm gonna start off with songs. Literally, songs are subjective in high school unless you have concept, like literally, and what that means. I can play this, they can talk about a girl and they can go into detail. And then switch it up like a suit with my guys. Somebody can just come through a ba ba ba. Like when people talk about rubbish, the ugliest and sometimes the ugliest. Or a straight robot beat from T-Pain. It matters which side society you're in. Like if you're listening to a complete robot beat or a really immense auto-tune song, they're gonna do is they're gonna use NASA, because if you don't know, the world works around autism, which why this is so fucking bad. If you don't know, your parents gonna take you in the hood because they have a bigger disability. It's the ultimate way to clown at a gangster, but a gangster knows how to avoid it. Anytime when you have knowledge of how the government works, and if they put you in jail, you can think about this, and that because of your knowledge of the government. That's cause and effect. If you do something definite, they can do something worse. They find new ways to roast you in the insane asylum. So, I'm just gonna, take, somebody like Omar, right? Literally, his example is he used to hang around Norte, right? And he, what he did was he looked up memes, but he actually knows shit about Kishimoto. See, one thing, I like about, when a secret from school overlaps, literally, as much as you want to say let it come to you, he was actually a former celebrity. Meaning that he knew official things from Naruto manga. That's the exact same reason why he was going up and down. Cause and effect is when you have something advanced to a point where you can't, respect authority. Or if I can't get 1-2 clicking through you, you go in between, like you see how I was complaining about girls in high school when I was wearing outfits. 1-2 clicking, I'm 16. A girl because I'm obviously wearing something that represents I have a personality. What they do is they go in between that, recognizing that it's more tools, but they can end up the same. Meaning that they have more proportion, even if it's him, like Steve's up in the arrow, for example. So it's this and that, back to about Tobirama and Naruto. In the arrow where he's still adjacent Lily, and what that means specifically is I can catch him off guard. He has more tools left over. And Jelly does, but what mom, that's a different story. Remember, whenever you have something concrete that nobody can criticize, like literally you're the perfect fucking being, what happens is first you gotta get something up your butt. Literally, you gotta get, a hint from NASA, and what NASA's gonna do is it's gonna put you in a situation literally where you don't feel that song. Literally, like there's a song that goes like this: beep, 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 beep. You can suck my dick. Eat you. It puts you in a situation like Alpha and Omega, literally, where you know everything about the government, literally, make you ride on the train, make you run away, from this, and that. Maybe you're a crime, I don't know. They'll do something in order to lower it down, in order to put you in an autistic kid situation. Since you do have more tools, I'm gonna lower you with intellect. Some gangsters like Caveman Bart literally know how to run away from that shit from so long. Then the only way you can roast them is if you get them in jail, literally, and you get what's on their IQ. You use the insane asylum. It is crazy. Any form of being higher, those who are allowed acceptance is bad. In fact, Lily, I know, Lily, contrary to your, belief, Lily, I did this documentary of Adrian Abdul. Well, I constantly used to fuck up the lesbian cops, Lily, because they're gonna double apply with Abdul losing on the outside, right? Some people say that Abdul was talking to himself. He was telling Adrian not to try too hard to fit in. He had way better jokes in PE. So many people told Adrian that they don't like him. Abdul is getting more girls. Blue Jordans, wearing cologne, and wearing glasses. What I did was I chose Abdul. I fuck with them, so no matter if, Adrian became a victim, if they want to, fall back in the end result of him and his family, I can always use a tool when Abdul said to him in PE, trying to kill your family, literally, I love my family. make jokes and shit, that shit scares me. Wondering why you're getting no friends. Use that on them when they overanalyze the situation and calculate. And I have to say, bigger socialization comes from them actually attacking their family. People hide that they're on medication. Agreeing with their family saying don't go out, literally you slept with that little black kid. And spanked by guys outside, literally hiding behind a reputation as if it was a cartoon. At least when I was in school, I knew right from wrong and tried not to get in trouble. Get in trouble on purpose, ignore what their family said. Fall back in a reputation that they know is concrete because of a reality show. What I'm saying is any higher, form of validation. Literally, I'm a little fucking pop star. I can do everything. The police are irresponsible. You can't have me deal with overtime or run the whole entire Filipino community, which is connected to standard. It's stupid. It's absolutely fucking stupid. And you do not get it. I'm going to cut this video short from now, Lily. Have a good day.